children growing up, did you ever have either a teacher or a parent or a brother say to you, or sister even, say to you, oh, they're really naughty, ignore her, she's really naughty, or she's really shy, oh don't worry, she's really shy, she'll come out of her shell in a second or so, or you are absolutely hopeless at maths. This is the third time I've looked at these questions and I don't think you're ever going to get it right. The thing is when we're children, we take that as a label and we wear it almost like an item of clothing, and it becomes part of who we are. So if we've been told we're shy, and that was one of my labels I had as a kid, so shy that I can stand here and talk to you guys today, but we take those labels and we don't dispute them. So if we're told we're naughty, or we're hopeless, or you're thoughtless, or you're selfish, we wear them and we almost become that person. And what coaching does is it listens to the language that's coming from the people's mouths and questions. What if that wasn't true? What happens if that wasn't you? It was just someone's perception of you, but you grew out of that years ago. And I've got a story to back that up. When I was 17, which was a wee while ago now, my mum and dad, as I'm sure lots of mum and dads do, paid for me to have driving lessons. In all honesty, I really wanted clothes. You know, that's where I was at 17. I really wanted clothes. And I got, not money for clothes, I got money for driving lessons. So how enthusiastic do you think I was about driving? On a scale of 1 to 10? Yeah, big 0 going on over here. I wasn't that enthusiastic. And also, I'd never really considered myself as a driver. Not at 17 anyway, I was a little bit reckless at 17. So I had 3 driving lessons and I was awful. I really was. And the driving instructor said to me, you will never make a driver. You'll never become a driver. He said, in fact, you're a danger to the road. So I got out of the car and I said to my mum and dad, I don't want any more lessons. I hate it. I'm not a driver. The driving instructor told me I'm not a driver. So I'm going to fast forward into my early 30s when I thought it's really getting to be a pain, all this public transport malarkey. I'm working all over the country and I'm having to use trains and buses and it's taking me hours to get there. So I decided that I would become a driver. And as soon as I got in that car, what age do you think I went back to? I was more like 17 than I've ever been, I think, in my whole life. I really was appalling. I couldn't drive. So I had about 120 lessons. And I didn't seem to really improve. And I said to the instructor, should I put in for my test? And he said, well, yeah, if you think you're ready. So I thought, yeah, I think I'm ready. I think I must be there. I had a horrendous, I was about to say terrific, but it's completely the wrong word. I had a horrendous experience of my test. So much so that 6 years went by before I did a second one. And how good do you think I was? Because this time I not only had the memory of being 17 and the guy telling me I'd never make a driver, shouldn't be on the road, I then had the memories of my early 30s when I wasn't very good, and then I'm in my mid-30s and I still wasn't very good, and I was beginning to think, oh, maybe that guy was right when I was 17. Anyway, when I took myself by the hand and started coaching myself, very good at coaching other people, decided I really should coach myself, I realised that I was wearing a label that I had grown out of many, many years beforehand. I'd just forgotten to take that item of clothing off and throw it in the bin. So when I was 43, I went and had lessons again. And every day I said to myself, I am a confident driver. I did my affirmations. I am a confident driver and I passed my driving test with ease. And when I was 43 and a half or 43 and 3/4, I passed my test. I'm telling you because we carry around with us a perception of what we think we're capable of and what we think we are based on other people's opinions. And what coaching does, and this is what makes it so powerful, is it actually questions that. How do you know that's true? If that wasn't true, what could you do with your life? If that person got you wrong at 17, who could you be now? And I can honestly say it really has changed my life, because when I was able to prove those people wrong, I suddenly realised, what other things have I said to myself that I can't do that actually I can? And it was just based on someone's perception of me at the time. Coaching, quite simply, questions our own opinion of ourselves. It makes us really tap in to the potential that we haven't even begun to explore, so that we can do the things that we really desire to do. And that for me really is in essence what coaching does, to help people plan a future, to help people take those baby steps or giant leaps into the future, so that they begin to create the life that they want to live, rather than to put up with the life that they've got. That to me really is where the power lies.